Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. If you are new here, do not forget to give a thumbs up to this video. Please subscribe here. There is a subscribe button this way. When you subscribe, you are going to get more videos from us. Thank you so much for your support so far. Today's video, I'm bringing some good news to you, and this good news coming from a particular province in Canada. And as an international student, I would say that this is the time, not there is a time. This is the time for you to consider the province in which you are moving to Canada in case you find a program that can defend yourself in order to get you a study visa. Remember, finding a program to defend yourself to first of all get you a study visa is the key target here. Now, the good news about this video is that there is a program in Canada. If you study for 1 year, you can then apply for permanent residency. Remember, as a permanent resident in Canada, the only thing you can do is you cannot vote and you do not have a Canadian passport. I think so. All right. But any other thing, you have almost the same rights as a Canadian citizen. All right. You can move in and out of Canada at any time that you want. So there is a province you can study in Canada and you get permanent residency after studying a 1 year program. All right, but remember, though the information you would find says that you can study a postgraduate diploma, and you apply for this program, but I want to tell you that you should study just a master's or PhD program. That is a postgraduate. All right, if you manage to study a master's or a PhD program or anything after a bachelor's degree, then you are good to go. Now, I want to make you understand that in Canada you can study a 1 year program, you can study a 2 years program. After that, you work for some time, maybe 1 or 2 years or 3 years before you apply for what is called the permanent residence. But now you can study this program for 1 year in this particular province and then apply for permanent residency. There are things you need to know. Your level of education, you must put it into consideration. Then your language testing abilities or skills, you need to put it into consideration. Then your working experience, of course, you need to put it into consideration. Remember, I'm not an immigration consultant. I'm just a YouTuber sharing knowledge that will help you as an international student to move closer to your dreams. Okay, then when you put all of this together, make sure you take a look at the website I'm going to put in the video description box after watching this video completely, because it's going to help you. Now, the name of the program is called the New Brunswick Student Connection Program. All right, or you can call it International Students Connection Express Entry. All right, that is the name, but the name of this program you are going to be applying for is the New Brunswick Student Connection Program. Now, for you to find out this program, you need to go to Google and type New Brunswick Student Connection. All right, on Google, then you read more about the program and check the eligibility criteria. It is very simple to go about it, and the name of this province, of course, from the name of the program, you can already know the province I'm talking about is the province of New Brunswick. All right, there is a lot of advantages studying in New Brunswick, but if you do not find a program in any college in New Brunswick or university, then you cannot go to New Brunswick. But however, like I said, there are universities in New Brunswick I have a video about. Check the New Brunswick University and a lot of others and try to study a master's. At least what you are studying should be related to, that is to say, at the end of the day, you should be doing something related to thesis, all right, research. Therefore, if you study a master's or anything after a bachelor's degree program, a postgraduate diploma or a master's, that's why I prefer you go for master's and PhD, because it is stated clearly that thesis based. All right, so if you have any of these, then look at the other requirements, then of course you can then launch your application into this website. Remember, it is like more or less like an express entry something, but at least just studying a 1 year program or a maybe 2 years program, you are good to go, but it should be related to thesis. Okay, please make sure you go through the website very well. There are other advantages studying in New Brunswick, because if you are studying in New Brunswick, There are other advantages like your living cost is lower compared to other places like Ontario. Housing and accommodation is lower, and a whole lot of other things. Remember, before you study in Canada, you need to put cost of living into consideration and tuition fee. Of course, there are cheap colleges in New Brunswick, like the New Brunswick Community College, which is going to be opening very soon, and other universities in New Brunswick, and even other colleges in New Brunswick. So remember, you put living costs into consideration and tuition fee, because at the end of the day, before you even start doing the application, you need to have money for 1 year living cost, which is at least 10,000 Canadian dollars according to the Canadian government or IRCC. If you do not have this money, it's going to be a problem for you. And if your tuition fee, if you go and you start selecting a program for 2 years or maybe 3 years, that is still another very big issue for you when it comes to visa application, because you need to show proof of funds. I hope you understand. And proof of funds now for Canada visa, statistics shows that if you do not have all your entire tuition fee into your bank account, that is a very big problem. And that's why I've always been advising you that if you come from the broke community, because as the chairman of the broke community, I have to make sure I elaborate more about this. If you come from the broke community, avoid 2 years programs, guys. Avoid them with the speed of light, because if you choose a 2 years program, you have to show proof of funds for 2 years, and that is a very big issue. Though some people say that studying a 1 year program, you may not get the visa. No, that is not how Canada functions. If you've been watching my videos, you will know exactly what to do and exactly what to select. I hope this video is going to help you. Till we meet again in another one. Guys, if you intend to apply for a study permit, or if you want to migrate to Finland any moment as you watch this video or within this year, this is a video for you to watch. It is going to be very terrible. Refugees, international students, the conditions are not favorable at all. In this video, I'm going to explain something to you, and let me tell you, I will not mingle my words. I'm not going to blink about this. Canada is the best place for you as it stands right now, and in some years to come, conditions will be very tough. The reason I'm not saying this because I have anything to do, but I'm just saying this because I am the chairman of the broke community and I know what it means. As the chairman of the broke community, I'm just here to say something. All right, first of all, stay connected and make sure you do not go away, because there is a lot I want to say. I'm going to give you all the new policies, and I'm going to put the links in the description box, so that after you read this, you should understand why I am saying that Finland, as it stands right now, yes, Canada may be expensive to move to, Finland may be cheaper, but as it stands right now, conditions are unbearable. Before, in Finland, you could stay for maximum 4 years, then you get maybe a permanent residency. There was nothing like you have to work for a certain duration before you can get permanent residency, and there was nothing like language requirements, nothing like you have to write language to get permanent residency. Remember, I'm not talking about citizenship here, but now the conditions now is for you to get permanent residency in Finland right now, you need to have lived in Finland for at least 6 years. That is the first condition. Then for you to get permanent residency in Finland, you need to be continuously, like working continuously in Finland for 2 good years. All right, this was not the case before.